History of Campania. Campania is a land where myth and history intertwine, where ancient civilizations left footprints in volcanic ash, and where wine has been part of life since the dawn of Mediterranean culture. The Greeks called this region Oenotria, the land of wine, and planted the first vines along the coast. The Romans later elevated Campania's wines to legendary status, praising them in poetry and serving them at imperial banquets. This is the home of Falernian, the most celebrated wine of ancient Rome, and a region where volcanic soils, sea breezes, and mountain slopes create a tapestry of terroirs unlike any other in Italy. Over centuries, Campania preserved its native grapes, Aglianico, Fiano, Greco, Falangina, grapes that survived phylloxera, war, and time itself. Unlike Tuscany's gentle hills or Piedmont's misty valleys, Campania is defined by fire and sea, Mount Vesuvius, the Tyrrhenian coast, and the fertile soils that bind them. Its legacy is one of resilience, intensity, and ancient beauty. Taurasi, the Barolo of the south, in the inland hills of Irpinia, where cool nights temper the southern sun, grows Aglianico, one of Italy's most noble red grapes. Here, it reaches its pinnacle in Taurasi, a wine of power, structure, and remarkable longevity. Taurasi is dark and brooding, black cherry, plum, leather, smoke, and volcanic spice, carried by firm tannins and vibrant acidity. The volcanic soils of Irpinia lend depth and minerality, while the region's altitude preserves freshness. Often called the Barolo of the South, Taurasi is a wine of patience and grandeur, shaped by centuries of tradition and the quiet strength of the mountains. Fiano di Avellino, the whisper of the forest. Also in Irpinia lies Fiano di Avellino, one of Italy's most refined white wines. Fiano is ancient, beloved by the Romans, and today it expresses itself with elegance and depth. Aromas of honey, hazelnut, white flowers, and citrus rise from the glass, supported by a mineral backbone that reflects the region's volcanic soils. With age, Fiano gains notes of smoke, spice, and beeswax, becoming richer and more complex. Fiano di Avellino is a wine of quiet sophistication, subtle, layered, and deeply rooted in its mountainous home. Greco di Tufo, the mineral voice. Nearby, the steep hills of Tufo give birth to Greco di Tufo, a white wine of striking minerality. The soils here are rich in sulfur and volcanic ash, lending the wine a distinctive smoky, flinty character. Greco is crisp and structured, pear, citrus, almond, and stone, carried by firm acidity and a saline edge. It is a wine that speaks clearly of its place, shaped by ancient seabeds and volcanic breath. Greco di Tufo is Campania's sharpest whisper, precise, vibrant, unforgettable. Falangina, the coastal breeze. Along the coast and around the volcanic fields of Campi Flegrei grows Falangina, a grape that thrives in sandy, mineral-rich soils. It produces wines that are fresh, aromatic, and effortlessly drinkable. Flavors of apple, citrus, herbs, and sea spray reflect the Mediterranean winds and the porous volcanic rock beneath the vines. In the Campi Flegrei, some vines still grow on ungrafted roots, protected by sandy soils from phylloxera. Falangina is the sea's voice, bright, breezy, and full of Mediterranean charm. Vesuvio, wines from the volcano. On the slopes of Mount Vesuvius, vines grow in black volcanic ash, producing wines that are both ancient and alive. The region's signature wine, Lacrima Christi, Tears of Christ, is made from native grapes like Piedirosso and Coda di Volpe. These wines are earthy, smoky, and mineral, shaped by the volcano's heat and the sea's cooling winds. They carry flavors of red berries, herbs, citrus, and ash, a reminder that beauty can rise from fire. Vesuvio wines are elemental, raw, expressive, and deeply tied to the land's dramatic history. Sannio and Benevento, the heartland of Falangina. In the hills of Sannio, Falangina finds another home, producing wines that are fruit-driven, floral, and balanced. The region also nurtures Aglianico del Taburno, a bold, structured red with mountain freshness and volcanic depth. Sannio is Campania's agricultural heart, rustic, generous, and authentic. Laws and classifications. Campania's appellation system reflects its ancient heritage and modern revival. Key designations include Taurasi DOCG Fiano di Avellino, DOCG Greco di Tufo, DOCG Aglianico del Taburno, DOCG Vesuvio, DOC Sannio, DOC Campi Flegrei, DOC. These classifications protect native grapes and traditional methods, ensuring that Campania's wines remain true to their volcanic, coastal, and mountainous origins. Campania is a region of fire and history where ancient grapes grow in volcanic soils and sea-cooled breezes shape wines of intensity and elegance. From the powerful depth of Taurasi to the crystalline purity of Fiano and Greco, from the coastal brightness of Falangina to the smoky character of Vesuvio's wines, Campania offers a spectrum of voices united by authenticity and ancient soul. To taste Campania is to taste the Mediterranean's oldest stories, a land where every vineyard carries the memory of empires, every grape speaks of fire and sea, and every sip feels like a journey through time.